we want to complete the following truth table and then answer questions B and C. Now, let's take a look at the truth table. So the first column we have true and then true. Second column we have true and then false. And then for the third column, we want to find P implies Q. Now, when we have P implies Q, it's going to be false for when the first one is true and the second one is false. Otherwise, everything is true. So therefore, this true and this true is going to make this statement true. And therefore, this statement where we have true and then false is going to make this false. Now we got to negate P. So we're looking at the column for P. Now, what is the negation of true? Well, that is false. And again, the negation of true over here is going to be a false. Now we need to take a look at the following. We're going to take negative P, or sorry, negate P, or Q. Okay? So remember that with the or statement, that if one of them is true, then it's going to be true. So here we have negate P, which is false, and we have Q, which is true. So since one of them is true, it's going to be true. If we take a look at negate P, which is false, and we have Q, which is false, since they are both false, then that means it's going to be false. Okay, now we're going to continue this truth table. So again, P implies Q. Remember, it's only going to be false for when it's true and false, true and then false. Otherwise, it's true every other scenario. So for false, true here, it's going to be true. For false, false, it's going to be true. Okay, now remember, now we're going to go ahead and do negate P. So if we negate the false, that's going to make this a true statement. If we negate this false, then that's also going to make this a true statement. Now again, we're going to go from negate P or Q. So that means negate P is a true statement, and Q is a true statement. So if one of them is true, then that means it's going to be true. Negate P is true here. Q is false. Since one of them is true, because of the or statement, then it's going to be true. Now we're checking our result, and there's our answer. Okay, now the question is, select two statements that are logically equivalent, meaning that which columns are logically equivalent. Well, let's see here. If we take a look at P implies Q, we have true, false, true, true. Negate P or Q is true, false, true, true. So that means that those two statements are logically equivalent. So we're going to select this one and then that one, and that tells you that they are equivalent. Now for part C, it says, using the answer to part B, which of the following is an implication that is logically equivalent to 2 plus 3 not equal to 5, or 4 plus 6 is equal to 10? Well, we know that 2 plus 3 is 5, so we want to say that 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, or 4 plus 6, which is also 10, is equal to 10. So that means we're going to choose this is the true statement. If 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, then 4 plus 6 is equal to 10.